Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Trish Delish. Today we're making one of my favorite childhood snacks, a pepperoni and mozzarella bread roll. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you're ready, let's get started. So we'll start by proofing our yeast by mixing some sugar in with some warmed milk, and we'll proof for about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, your yeast mixture should be nice and foamy. If it's not, your yeast is no good, or the milk was too hot and you need to start over. To our flour, we are going to add some sugar and some salt. Get that mixed. We have our dough hook set in our mixer, and then we're going to add our liquids, our milk with yeast, melted butter, and a beaten egg. We'll let that mix until it becomes a ball of dough. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can mix the dough by hand. All you'll need to do is knead this for about 10 minutes on the countertop. You can dust your board with just a little bit of flour while you're kneading it on the counter. The dough is wet at first, but as you continue to knead, it becomes smoother and smoother. After the dough has mixed for about 10 minutes, remove the dough from the mixer and knead on the counter just a few times until you get a nice smooth ball. Coat the inside of your mixing bowl with about 1 tablespoon of oil. Coat the dough ball in oil so that a skin does not develop while the dough is rising. Cover the bowl and allow the dough to rise for about an hour or until it's doubled in size. Our dough is doubled in size, so we're going to just quickly deflate the dough and turn it out onto our table. And we're going to cut it into 6 pieces. And we'll just roll these into little balls. And set them aside while we prepare the rest. So I've grated my mozzarella cheese and have my pepperoni ready. And we're just going to roll out our dough. Take one of our dough balls, and we're going to make a large rectangle. And if you're having a hard time getting the shape of the dough to be a little rectangular, you can just pull gently on the dough to expand it. We're going to take about 2 ounces of grated mozzarella cheese and just place it on 2/3 of the dough at the top. And you want to leave about 1/2 inch border at the top. And we're going to fill with our pepperoni. Now we're going to fold the bottom third up and then flip it one more time and make sure everything is in the bread. And that top edge we're going to seal by pinching the edge together, and then the same with the sides. You want to make sure to pinch those and place those on the bottom of your bread, and then place those onto your cookie sheet lined with a parchment paper. We'll cover these with plastic wrap and let them rise again for about 35 to 45 minutes. The oven is now preheated to 350 degrees, and before we put it in the oven, we're just going to do a quick egg wash over all of the pepperoni rolls. And we'll bake for about 30 minutes until the crust is nice and golden. All right, I'm taking my pizza breads out of the oven so they can fully cool before we cut into them. We're gonna make a quick dipping sauce by taking 1 can, 8 ounces of tomato sauce. We'll add some garlic salt, some freshly grated or minced garlic, some oregano, and optional, we like things spicy, so just a little bit of red pepper flakes. We'll give that a mix and then pop it in our microwave just for a few minutes to warm it through and to kind of soften that raw garlic. Time for the big reveal. Take a look at all that melted cheese and pepperonis. If for some reason you have extra pepperoni and mozzarella rolls, you can freeze them. To reheat, thaw them in the microwave and then toast in a toaster oven. As usual, the recipe and instructions can be found in the description box below. Thanks for joining me today while we made our pepperoni mozzarella rolls. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and hit the thumbs up like button down below and share this video with your family and friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.